And cut. All right, today is August 18th, 2025. I'm Eric. I'm your host with Success Over Stress. I'm not a professional day trader, not a professional financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor, but I do like to program. I like to look at the market. And yeah, I'm about to shut it down for the day because I've been looking at it way too long. But somebody asked me one time about order tickets, orders, and that kind of thing. And I said, well, I'll make a playlist. And I said, instead of making a playlist, let's start over from scratch. I'll learn a lot in the process, and I have. Even in making this video now 5 times, I've learned another 5 things that I didn't know before. I promise you. So let's get to it. We're going to try to keep it under 10 minutes. Everything in this string, this playlist of videos, we're going to try to keep them under 10 to 15 minutes. Look at me. I'm already stretching out to 15 minutes, but let's try to keep it under 10 minutes. Let me show you what I got. All right, so again, you can start in TradeStation. You can make orders in your trade bar at the top. You can go to a trade bar and you can put orders there, or you can make orders in a show me or an indicator, or you can make them in a strategy. But we want to send them from the show me or the indicator because they're a lot more, well, while it is more complex, you're a lot more flexible of what you can do. But yes, it is harder. Yes, it is harder. Okay, so what I wanted to start off with is the order ticket. We're going to open up the toolbox. You open up the toolbox there. You double click on order ticket right there. It goes down to the bottom of the window, but now on the right side of the screen under view window, you've got properties. You can see the properties. The main properties that we really want to focus in on are symbol. So it's what you're trading, what kind of instrument is it that you're trading, what account do you want to trade from, how much do you want to trade, in what direction, and at what price, okay? And then when do you want the order to be active? Now for duration, this one is a little bit more tricky. You can have day, GTC, GTD, all those kind of things. Now, I couldn't find them real easily by going to by going to the dictionary here. So you type in duration and then you double click duration. It says help on duration. You click on the help, and then where is my help? Where did my help go? Even when you click on that, you don't get a whole lot in the way of duration, explaining what all the durations are. So what I found is that you can just go to your web browser and you can type in TradeStation duration types, and then it will pull up the order bar duration types for you. They are here. Okay, so you've got regular day orders or day plus extended hours. You got good till cancel plus extended hours, good till date. And for good till date and you have to put in the duration, the time when you want the order to expire. Or you can do immediate or cancel, which will put the order in immediately. Fill or kill, which it has to be a complete order in its entirety. It won't do any partial fills. Trade at the open, trade at the close, or trade and have the order expire at a certain minute time, whether it be 1, 3, or 5. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the order ticket. And again, to place an order with TradeStation, you got to put in an order ticket, and then that order ticket becomes an order. And then you can track with your order, you can track that order object, you can track different events that happen with the order. You can look at the parameters and properties and that kind of thing. So today, we're just starting with the order ticket. We've already got the order ticket here. Let's go down and go to O. We're going to rename it to OT. All right, so like I said, the things that we need to set here, whatever symbols on the chart, you can double click this to change it, or you can click the down arrow. Get account ID is sufficient for your account ID, but if you have more than one account ID, you want to put in the right account ID that you want to trade from. Market, you can't trade market hours. You can't trade market prices after hours. You can only trade limit prices after hours. This is at least for stocks. For futures, I think it will let you set it up as market. Because for futures, you're just going long, short, or sell to enter, or buy to cover, or sell short. So it's buy, sell, or sell short, buy to cover, right? So we're dealing with stocks. We're going to do a limit order. This is day plus because we're in the extended hours. Now this is the mistake I made earlier, but I'll show you. So because we're trading with a limit price, we're going to do the close of the bar, essentially the bar that we're on. We're going to just enter the close that we're at. So we're going to say if last bar on the chart, then once we're going to OT dot. Now, when you type in OT, you can do different things. You can look at different properties, or you can choose different methods to use. So like I said, you can set the properties, whether it be the type, trigger price, trailing stop, symbol. You can get the symbol, you can get the name, you can get a bunch of different things. You can set a bunch of different things, or you can execute a function or method. So we're going to execute the function send. We're just going to ot.send like that. We're going to verify it, and when we verified it, this is what happened to me. So the order came in way down here at 2.17. You say, hey, Eric, why did the order come in at 2.17? You put in a limit order at the close bar. And we're on the last bar on the chart. So it sent it on the last bar on the chart, but it sent it way down here. What is that price relevant to? That price is really relevant to the very first price on the chart. And why does that make sense? That makes sense because when you first set up all these parameters, it essentially set up at the first bar on the chart. Now, it wasn't sent until the end, but it was set up on the first bar on the chart. How do we know it's set up, or what does the setup look like? You click Designer Generated Code. Designer Generated Code shows you how the order is built. Okay, and this part of the program is run at the beginning of the chart. And at the beginning of the chart, we said take the close. Well, the close of the bar at the beginning of the chart was at 217. All right, but again, this is how the order is built. When you look under Designer Generated Code, you can just kind of copy this and then paste it into your code if you'd rather see it this way. Okay, but it's got everything that we talked about before. It's got the symbol type, account, quantity, action, the type, duration, and then we're using a limit price. Okay, so we can get that out of here. We go back over here. So now what we want to do to be a little bit more clever, we can allow this to still set up at the beginning of the chart. The order ticket will set up at the beginning of the chart. But if it's the last one on the chart, then we need to do, not only do we want to send the order, but we also want to adjust that limit price. So we need to do ot.limit price equals the close. And then have an end statement there. Begin to set our block. We'll cancel anything that's already on here, and then we will send it. Okay, you see it put our order in right there. Now it's putting us a bunch of orders in. And why is it putting a bunch of orders in? Well, because we didn't add that one statement. Okay, so let's get this out of here. We're going to close all. And that's one thing that you really have to be careful of when you're working with order tickets. When you're working with order tickets, and TradeStation even tells you, take your time, know what you're doing, because when you're working with order tickets and it puts that order in and it's on your live account, then that's on you. Okay. All right. Let me see. How many do we have to get out of this position? All right. 8.5 minutes. We got 1.5 minutes left to go. See if we can get out of this position. We're into, well, it doesn't really matter. But what we're going to do is we're going to go here and we're going to say once. Okay. And actually, we can just get into another stock. Such as, where all my symbols at? There we go. Go to Zep. Okay, so now that we went to Zep, we will turn the script back on, and then it put us an order on, right? So it only put one order on because we said on the last bar of the chart, we're going to go ahead and set that limit price, and we're going to send the order. Okay, if you have any other questions that you think you might be, that you think I might be able to answer, by all means, leave them in the comments. Again, I'm Eric, your host of Success Over Stress. I'm out. Peace.